Hello. Before beginning today's topic, I'd like to share with you that you are a genius, you are special, you mean the world, and you are loved. Today's topic is do not think in the confines of your paycheck. Now, I have to be honest, this is not an idea that came to me, but I'm going to share it anyways and talk to you about it so it can reach you because this is something that's very important. Steve Harvey was the one I heard it from. He says, don't think in the confines of your paycheck. Don't think in the confines of your paradigm. How are you going to pray to get out of debt? Do you not realize that the entity that you're giving that thought to created a universe in 7 days? What he's saying is, if you think of the confines of your paycheck, if your only goal is to get out of debt or get a new job, that's more than fine. There's a lot of very amazing, ordinary people out there. But if you want something to change, you gotta start asking for more. You up your ask and you up what you receive. You're a human being. But what created you? You literally came from like two cells, two microscopic organisms. The universe is so vast. There's so many. We talk about the sun being so amazing, right? I mean, it's the center of our universe, but there's so many suns out there. The universe created this. I can guess you're not living from your heart, so it's harder for you to believe that you are a star, you are made of the elements that stars are made out of, and I apologize that in the media there's not enough information about how to live from that little seed, how to get that stardust and start, nurturing, cultivating your seed. But I'm here to wake you up and tell you, stop thinking in the confines of your mind, of your paycheck. And if you're thinking in the confines of your unconscious thoughts, if you're in that paradigm of to not think is the best way to live, then I'm telling you that the thoughts, the dreams, the ideas that you have, I mean, yeah, they're yours, but you didn't decide them. You didn't ask yourself, what do I want to do? Your brain just presented a thought to you based on your paradigm, which is based on your personality, emotions, and thoughts, and all that is a communication of your past experiences, and you live through the most energetically charged memory. And I can bet you that that memory is not a positive one. The reason is the size of the neocortex is 40% of your brain. A single thought is going to cause chemicals. Negative thoughts are going to release negative chemicals, causing stress hormones to be released. What happens then? The mind sends a signal, it receives a signal of what the body's feeling chemically, and starts producing electrically more of those thoughts. So what happens? You've built a closed circuit. Now, your dreams, because if you're not consciously telling yourself what your dreams are, what your goals are, you're on that thought stream that we all have, whether you're conscious or not. Your thought stream, in the most powerless state of being, of surrendering all your power, comes from your paradigm, comes from your past. And I've already told you why it's not the best idea to listen to that thought stream, because it is built on the confines of your mind, which is the most energetically charged memory. And the reason that survival hormones are released when we are thinking thoughts of stress or literally in stress or in danger is to get out of danger, and what happens? It becomes a cycle. And if you're not consciously in there manipulating, taking charge of that, then that information, your thoughts are being pulled from this memory. And that's something that we're not aware of. When your body experiences a lot of energy, your mind takes a mental picture. So we see that a an elevated state of an energetic state, whether positive or consciousness, takes a snapshot, right? And this is a refractory period. We are sad for a couple days. That's called a mood. This goes on for a couple months, or 6 to 12 months, and now like this starts becoming your personality. And what is this? This is just because, oh, why is he sad? Well, why? Let's ask him. Why are you sad? My father was overbearing. So we're always being the victim to our past, unconsciously knowing that we live in the confines of the most energetic memory. And the reason it's a negative energy, it's a negative memory, is because the human being is the most evolved animal. So what it does when it experiences those stress hormones, it remembers those memories more. So whenever it presents itself again, we know how to react. So now the idea is waking up and start looking at how I'm going to get out of this to then better influence and better have thoughts and build a paradigm, build a life that I 100% want, right? Because if we're not, then it's just a paradigm. So I invite you today to wake up and say, I'm literally not going to think in the confines of my brain because I know it's based on a past experience. And whether it was a good experience or not, you don't want to relive the past. So then we wake up and we stop thinking in the confines of my mind. And I start sending out signals. So then I receive better signals tuned in line to what I'm sending out. So let's look at the words of Steve Harvey. Don't think in the confines of your check. If your goal is to get out of debt, let's say you get out of debt, you're at zero. Have you done anything? Your goal is to get overtime. Like literally, you know how much abundance there is in this universe? There's so much abundance, and the creator made the universe in 7 days. Let's say you don't believe that. Fine. Out of like a little sperm cell and out of like this other, we call it an egg, I mean microscopic things, you were birthed. If that's not like amazing enough, I mean, I can question you. Can you right now where you are create a human being without using a without the known common process? Can you create a human being? Because if you can't, then, and if you don't believe in a bigger creator, then I still challenge you to dream big, because in 9 months a human being was made through with two things that are microscopic. So let's forget about the 7 day creation period, right? Let's forget about, the first day there was light and then water and then earth and then like humans, and then let's forget about that. Let's just think about you, right? Because you're all that matters. You were made in 9 months. If you don't know, if you can't explain, if you can't duplicate what you've done without having intercourse, then there's still a greater intelligence. So, to that greater intelligence, it deserves to be asked for more. But I'm only here to tell you that thinking in the confines of your mind isn't going to get you what you want. Sure, you can be a very ordinary person. There's a lot of ordinary people out there that are wonderful. But if you want to be able to give your 10%, if you want to give to charities, if you want to build a charity, if you want to start If you want to have money to go on vacation, to give your kids the life that they want, then I challenge you to stop thinking in the confines of your mind, because we've already walked the path of where those thoughts come from, and stop thinking in the confines of your paycheck. I hope this video has been to your liking. I hope it's been beneficial. I hope it's been motivating. I ask that you share this video with your loved ones, with your family members, with your mastermind group, with your small group of friends. Also put in the comments, are you aware did you know Steve Harvey was a comedian and a motivational speaker? Do you listen to him? What's your favorite line from Steve Harvey? Have you heard this specific line? And also share with me, what topics do you want me to cover in the future? And now I invite you to join my family. My family is a group of individuals that live from the heart and that are masters at teaching the art of living from the heart, in lieu of creating a life of abundance, of blissfulness, of empowerment. This membership also comes with 2 meditations daily, a weekly meditation, and a monthly meditation. I hope to see you on the brighter side. Goodbye.